All right, Maycee, Demi, people may have seen this video on social media. There was some woman somewhere who was apparently leaning on your cars. You asked her to get off, and then I think she said, touch me, I could bust you in your face. I have a feeling she doesn't know she was talking to one of the best fighters in the world. Can you guys explain to me what happened?
Do you
It
want to
was
start the
crazy.
story, Demi, on
Oh,
how
I was gonna
she
say
came up
you
with your friend?
start. Okay,
Okay.
so oh wait.
Yeah, so I was driving. I was in Vegas. I was getting ready to go home to Sacramento to get back in the gym, and I got some great news, which I will share at some point. But I
Okay.
told Demi and Micah my news, and they were like, dude, get out here. We need to celebrate. And so I was like, screw it. I'll drive to where you guys are. So I drove from Vegas to Carlsbad, which is where they were. And they were like, you got to hang out with us. So I hop in the car at like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I drive 4 or 5 hours to Carlsbad. I get there at like midnight, 1 o'clock, and I just pulled up. I unloaded my stuff at the house. They're like, all right, we're gonna go park. So they were gonna show me where to park. So we pull out and we go around to where the public parking is, and we pull up. And as soon as we go around this little roundabout to find parking, this lady comes running out of her house and gets on Demi and Micah's car. And I'm like, I thought at first, I was like, oh, they must be friends. Like, this is cool. Like, sure. Like, I'll wait here while they talk to their friend. And then I noticed, I'm like, dude, this lady's heated. Like, she's going at him. And so I was like kind of picking up on it, but Demi can explain what she was saying to them in the car. And I just pulled out my phone and I was like, okay, she's not happy to see them. She's not happy at all.
Right.
And she was on their car and she was going after them. So I was like, all right. So I started recording, and I didn't hear exactly what they were saying until Demi got out of the car. And I was like, oh no, if she's out of the car, I'm out the car. Like, this is how it's going to go down. So Demi, you're going to have to share with what happened.
Pick it up from there, Demi.
What he said.
Yeah, okay. So like Maycee said, she just gets there and I'm like, yo, we need to go get some food. What is it, like midnight at this point? 1 a.m.? I'm like, I'm just trying to get a burrito. Like, let's go park so we can go drive together.
Right.
So we're trying to mind our own business and go get a burrito, and we're parking her car, and this lady just walks up to our truck, and I'm like, this is weird. What is this? Like, why is she even up right now? And then she starts like banging on our car. My husband's in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm like, and Macy's right behind us. And I'm like, what is going on? And she's like, yo, homie. And she's banging on my truck. She's like, you can't be here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, we literally park here every day. Like, it was just super weird. So then she just keeps, honestly, she's high or drunk. Like, she's something. Like, you're not out at 1 a.m. just coming. And also, my husband is 6'4", fully tattooed. Like, not the most approachable looking human to just walk up just into some guy's car. So I get out and I go to check on Maycee. I'm like, yo, what is going on? And she's just still like banging on the truck. So that's when like the video kind of starts, like when I got out of the car, because you can kind of see like that lady, I was outside with her. So I'm like, please, get off my car. Not cool, homie. And she's just like, she just goes crazy. She starts saying like, move me, touch me. I'm like, no, just get off my car. I'm trying to go get a burrito. And then Maycee gets out of her car, and we're just like, yo, please just go back inside. Like, we're all cool. And then she just starts, Maycee, you can take it from there. She just starts saying some stuff. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, you have no idea who you're talking to.
Right. She was not only like not like moving off the car, she was like actively, forget my language, talking shit.
Oh, she was talking
shit.
And I'm like,
match it.
I'm like, dude, come on. We got Arizona plates. Like, you know what's going on in this car. Like, move. So Maycee, we're out there, and I'm like, I have to get her off the car, and I'm like, I'm not gonna touch her. So I just like go backwards. Echo, please let me.
She's like butt scooting her. So I'm recording, which is hilarious. Demi's like,
scooter with my butt. Yes. So I scooter off my truck with my back, no hands, and you can see my hands are in my pocket, so she can't say anything.
Right.
And she's like, don't touch me. I'm like, dude, I actually didn't touch you. I'm just trying to move you.
Right.
And then this is when she starts talking crap to Maycee.
Yeah,
Maycee, what's going through your mind? Because I assume people who know who you are obviously wouldn't be stupid enough to say anything like that. What is going through your mind?
Dude, I was like, oh, please, just swing. So, okay. So Demi is 4'11" and a half.
4'11" and a half.
I love Demi, but I'm like, dude, crazy lady that is drunk. I'm like, one swing. I'm like, I know Demi could take her, but I'm like, like, don't touch my people, right? So I was like, I just wanted her to like swing on Demi. I'm like, I was getting ready. I'm like, I'm gonna have to call Dana and explain to him why I'm going to jail because I had to lay this lady out. I literally have a text thread with Dana telling him that. I'm like, dude, I thought I was gonna have to call you tonight and be like, hey, come help me out. I need to get out of jail. So when Demi was scooting her, obviously I had my phone out recording. I'm cracking up because I think it's hilarious.
Right.
And this lady's like, if you touch me, I'll bust your face. And I was like, oh, you don't want to touch her. I'm like, don't touch her. And then she's like, I'll beat both your mother effing asses. And I was like, oh, hell no. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm quiet and just laughing because I'm like, dude, I hope you do. Like, I hope you try. And Demi's like, she's screaming, dude. I'm like, dude, I wish. And it was really like in the grocery store and little altercations where you're like, dude, I wish that someone would swing first because I know like I can't be the first one to swing, but I would love to put someone in their place and just embarrass them because I'm like, those kind of ladies and those kind of people where they're just like, they think that they can tell you what to do. It's like, dude, no, you just think you run the world and you don't, you know? And I wanted to so bad, but you have to have the restraint to not just hurt someone, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how you did it. Have you, I'm assuming you haven't, but have you heard anything from this woman? Do we know now that she knows who you are and that she really was in a bad position and she really could have gotten herself beat up?
So when she also like came out because we had our phones out, obviously we were recording because I'm recording for like evidence because I'm like, dude, if someone puts hands on someone, I need evidence that I didn't just beat her up, right? So that's why I was like, dude, I need to make sure that we have everything recorded. And then she was like, what are you guys, Instas? Are you guys Insta girls? She's like, because I'm not on social media and I'm sure that I won't see it. So are you Instas? And Demi goes, nah, dude, she's in the UFC. And then this girl literally goes, high five. And I'm like, go home.
She changed her tune real quick.
Go home. So I'm assuming that like, as soon as Demi said that, like, she was like, all right, come on over and have drinks with us. Like, she wanted to, like, cool the situation down. No. I think today she's like, her life could have been over, you know? So, I don't know. I know they saw her again, or they heard from her again. So she went and complained.
Yeah, she was like, what are you? Or like, where are you? And I was like, she's UFC 299. What do you mean? Like, it was so funny, bro. It was good. I mean, at that point, it was just entertainment for us.
Right.
Like I said, we were just trying to get a burrito and get this lady off our car.
Well, it was entertaining for us all, too. It was like the best video. Like, what are the chances?
Yeah. I'm sure that she's out there, like, still mad at the world, and I'm sure that it did not help that I was cracking up. Like I could not take her seriously. Like there was at one point where she had this like ring on and it had a blue stone and she goes, do you know what this ring is? Do you know what this means? And I was like, no. And then she walked away and I was like, yo, what's this ring for?
We were like, we thought we were gonna get to
know. I'm like, bro, I want to know what the ring is for.
Right? Can we get an answer?
I'm pretty sure that she hated the fact that we were laughing, the fact that I was laughing and cracking up.
Right. It probably made her so much more mad.
That might be like the most confrontational situation that lady's ever had, whether she remembers it or not, right? So like we're lucky that in her scenario, like we were chill because it could have, 1 a.m. You never know what's going on, So
no, yeah, I think you guys handled it great. I wouldn't have blamed you if you had like she's physically threatening you.
Just a little headbutt, dude.
So
just a little headbutt.
A little headbutt.
Right, that's simple.
But then we posted it.
Just a little headbutt.
Yeah, and we posted it and we got so much feedback. I'm like, okay, I'm happy this many people think it's as funny as I did during that moment because I thought it was hilarious.